Alright, so this is just a fun little video on what CG should try to do for the game for 2021. So for starters, I really think challenges need to be updated because let's check this out. Like, this is all just junk. 1,000, 9,000, okay, 45, 9,000, and 10,000. The only good thing in here is this, that I constantly need for the stupid hammers, whatever it's called. Like, these are rewards that were given back in basically when the game was made 5 years ago. Well, there's been a lot of updates and things have changed. Like, they need to update these challenges and maybe add a couple modes, even a couple extra tiers. You know, make the prizes better, put more stuff that matters more. Another change that needs to be made is kind of like they did with character drops. They need to update the drops on parts in general. See, so if I got one, that should have been two, not just the one. I mean, if you're gonna do, basically what's happening now is you can boost up your characters way faster so you can get them a 7-star like nobody's business, but instead you're gonna have it so that you're gated by gear. So you're gonna have tons of characters, especially if you're a new player, you're gonna have tons of characters ready to go, but you're stuck behind trying to get their gear up. So it's kind of making like a weird disproportionate situation. But another thing I think they need to change is they need to change the gear 12 gating. So what I mean is they make it so that if your characters aren't 7-star, they can't make it to gear 12. Well, when gear 12 came out a few years back, that was okay because gear 12 was, you know, the top gear tier. But it's not anymore. There's been 5 gear changes since then. You had gear 12 actually come out. It's number 1. Number 2 was when you could do gear 12 and a half. That was when you had, you know, you could fill in the 3 gear pieces on the one side. Then they came out with gear 13. That's number 3. It kind of coincided directly with gear 13, but technically it was a mildly later release. So then there was the relics, so that counts as its own thing. So that's 4. And the 5th gear tier change over time has been the addition of relic 8. So, you know, gear 12 is nothing. Gear 12 characters aren't a threat like they used to be because of relics. So it just seems kind of stupid to make it so that way a 6-star character can't go to gear 12. Honestly, I feel like they should make it so like 4-star characters could even go to gear 12. Like, I get it if there's some kind of gate on like relics or something. Okay, that makes sense. But to gate a 6-star character just seems goofy. It's kind of pointless. Like, you know what I mean? Why gate them? Just because they're 6-star. Close enough. Good enough is close enough, right? Or close enough is good enough, however the phrase goes. So, yeah, like, I think maybe what they could do is, if they're worried about it, make it so that way then there's like a step then. Make it so that, you know, you gotta be at least 4-star to go to gear 12. Then you gotta be maybe like 5-star to go to gear 13. You can't relic, but you can make it to gear 13. And then, God, I hate when I always end up yawning when I do these. It's almost like I just talk too much, so I'm not breathing. I'm only breathing out to talk, and then it makes me yawn all the time. It's annoying. Anyhow, then I think maybe, you know, relic 1 through 4 could be, say, 6-star, but you can't go further than that. And then once you're 7-star, that's when you can unlock the full potential of relic 5 through 8. Like, that would be fair. But even if they didn't do that, at least make it so that way then a 6-star character can get to gear 13. No relics, but at least gear 13. Like, I don't see anything wrong with that, especially considering there's 8 relic tiers. You know, I don't know. It needs to change, though. It's just kind of dumb. Like, for example, my Malik, he's only gear 11 because why? I recently just finally got him to gear 7-star. But these 2 parts, I've been gated on. I've had him before. I don't have him now, but I've had him before. But nope, couldn't give him to him because he wasn't 7-star. That's just stupid. Anyhow, another thing I think needs to change is the challenges. I don't think this one had that problem. What am I looking for? Yeah, so this one didn't have that problem, but they have the ones where they wanted you to have Beskar Mando, and like that's just ridiculous. I don't think that's fair at all. Um, Galactic Challenges should not. Galactic Challenges should not have a legendary character that not everyone has. That's just is causing an unnecessary gate for everybody for no reason, really. You know, like someone like me, I don't have all those other Mandalorian characters, so I don't have Beskar or Armor Mando. So now you're making it so I can't complete a feat because I don't have a character. Like that's not right. So they definitely need to get rid of that and not pull that ever again in the future. Likewise, what I think they should do is if they could somehow modify, what the heck's it called? Grand Arena. Because I feel like Grand Arena is just too almost unbalanced. They try their best to make it balanced, but it never is. I ought to know because I can never win. So something's going on. Either I just suck, or it's not as balanced as they think it is, and that's why I keep losing all the time. Another one that's kind of huge, I would say, that I think they really need to look into changing also is I think they need to figure out a way to separate Krakens and whales from free-to-play players. Or relative free-to-play. I mean, if you're dropping $20 on the game every month, that's, you're not putting a dent. You're basically free-to-play. But I just feel like when you look at my arena rankings, I'm never going to be in the top 100. And never mind top 100, I'm definitely never going to be in top 50. And like that's not fair to me. Just because I'm free to play, I'm never going to be able to be a top dog because, you got all these whales and krakens who have all the galactic legends. Like, that's just, you know what I mean? It's unfair. I put in, and at the end of the day as well, for what I have for a roster, I put in so much more work than the whales and krakens do. I put in much more dedication. I got everything that I got by playing the game for real, free to play. Think about it, the whales and krakens, they just buy their way. They're not putting any effort into the game. They throw money at it and call it a day. Here you go, here's my $300, give me what I want. Where me, it's taking me months of dedication to get wherever I'm at. Like, look, I'm trying to work on getting Supreme Leader Kylo. I've been working on trying to get him for what, 2-3 months now? And I still don't even have 2 of the requirement tiers completed. I have 1 and almost a half. My Kylo was almost Relic 7, and then all I gotta do is get Phasma up to Relic 5, and then at least I'll have half the requirements met. And it'll take me, 3 months? So you're looking at half a year just for me to get 1 Galactic Legend. But that's dedication. That's me putting in the time, effort, and work to get it. Versus a whale or kraken who puts in 10 minutes and $1,000. Holy crap. Oh, never mind. I thought that was the other one. Because I don't know what went after defeating 3 enemies in the same turn, man. So that was kind of cool. Anyways, we might be able to do it on the low tiers. Anyways, this isn't about Galactic Challenges. I'm just trying to put this as background. But yeah, so I always feel like they should be in their own server or something. That way then they can be all whales and krakens together, and us free-to-play people can be all free-to-play together. And then we'd have a better chance of actually, it would just be more fair. I don't know if there's too many logistics in the background that would make that too hard to achieve. I don't know. But if it's something reasonable enough, I feel like they should do it. What else? Something that I was thinking, it's not really a big deal. It probably wouldn't even ever happen. But, one thing I was thinking would be kind of cool would be if they made it so that then some factions would allow you to have multiple versions of characters. Like, right now we only have one of each character. But, I was thinking, say, Royal Guard. I mean, Emperor Palpatine. He has all the Royal Guards. Well, there's not just one Royal Guard. There's a bunch of Royal Guards that hang out with Palpatine and protect him. Dang it. So I thought it would be cool if maybe they made that like a thing as well, that you could have your team of 5 being 1 Palpatine and 4 Royal Guards, or maybe your Vader and 4 Stormtroopers or something. I don't know. I mean, one thing that's also kind of cool is I heard that they're going to be coming out with vehicles. Yeah, vehicles, but I don't know how I really feel about that, because at the same time I really feel like ships need more love given to them. Oh, I might have finally gotten that one, the 3, because he killed those 2 and then he went right after and killed that other one. But yeah, they need to have... Dang it. They need to have more ships. More ships, like, vetted out. Like, the ships are kind of just there. It's something that came out, which when it came out, I thought was, ugh, this is just extra work now. And that's really all it's been the whole time. They haven't really put too much thought into it. The ship meta doesn't change. It's been the same thing for, what, 3 years now? Like, yeah, they came out with new capital ships, but it really didn't do anything in the grand scheme of it all. So, it would be cool if they came out with vehicles, but I feel like they need to really ramp up the ships first. Don't worry about vehicles when you can still do a lot of work on the ships, you know? I don't know. That's their idea. I'm just offering suggestions as to what I think. What else? Is there anything else that I think should change? Maybe not. Definitely Galactic Challenges needs to get better too. I mean, they plan on having Galactic Challenges being a thing that's always available, but it still sucks. They're on phase 3 of the modifications, and it's still just not that good. It's not fun. It's not something I look forward to. I don't even make the videos anymore. I haven't made videos in a couple weeks on Galactic Challenges because I just figure, they don't matter. They're not that exciting. It's like you basically have the same, feats to meet, or they add in, oh, make sure you have Beskar Mando, like, oh, that's cool, because I don't have them, so thanks. But yeah, or it's just the same feats. Complete it with a full team, complete it with undersized, and then some other random thing. Like, it's just not fun. And now with this update, the update's cool, how if you beat, say, tier 7, you get the prizes for all the other tiers under it. But now it just makes it so much faster. You get a 15-minute timer that you don't need. You need a minute or less. And now, like I said, with the tier 7, beat that, and you get the prizes for all of the tiers. Basically now you need a minute to beat the whole entire thing for the few days that it's active. So it's a stupid game mode. It doesn't bring anything to the table. It's kind of just there. It's kind of stupid. It's kind of boring. So maybe they'll come out with major changes to Galactic Challenges that actually make it a decent game mode. But for now, it just sucks. It's almost as pointless as Galactic War. Once you can sim it, you say sim, boom, bam, done, and you're on. You're carrying on with the day. It's a total of, 15 seconds. Challenges, though, by far is definitely the biggest one. This needs to change for sure. They're still giving you trash. Well, trash now, when you've been playing for 5 years like me. Like, nobody needs that stuff anymore. They need to come up with new tiers that offers some good stuff that we do need. And like I said, they need to do something with ships. Make ships a little bit better. Oh yeah, another thing other people have been saying is they need to come up with a Death Star, what's it called? Raid. And I'd have to say that I probably agree with that, because the Death Star is like the most iconic thing about Star Wars. That's what The New Hope was all about. Even the second one was all about that. And it's like, there's nothing Death Star related in this game. It's like, how do you have such a big Star Wars game that pulls in billions of dollars per, well, I can't say per year, but per its life cycle, at least it's pulled in over $1 billion. And you don't even have the Death Star. That would be like if the game didn't have Vader, or didn't have a Luke. It does have Luke, it has 4 Lukes. But it would be like if it didn't even have a single Luke. It would be like, those are like the most iconic characters. How are they not in the game? Well, likewise, How do you not have... How do you not have a Death Star? That's kind of weird. Actually, they say they could be a raid. I guess it would make sense to do it as a raid. The Death Star is huge, but imagine if it was a capital ship. That'd be kind of cool, too, in its own goofy way. Who would be the driver, though? I guess you'd have Tarkin and Vader, maybe. You'd have two drivers of that capital ship. Anyways, I guess that's about it. This ended up being a little harder than I thought. I did pre-plan this, but now that I'm doing it, for some reason it's kind of hard. And I feel like this is just rambling. It was a terrible video. But anyhow, I guess it is what it is. Until next one, I already know. I said see you.